In one of the greatest transformations in all of literature, in this week's Torah portion, Mikeitz, Joseph moves in one bound from prisoner to prime minister, from zero to hero. In the same verse, he is prisoner and then poof, vice president of Egypt. He becomes the second most powerful man in the land, controlling all of the money in the whole country, and develops one of the best marketing plans in history. Pharaoh gave Joseph the name Zaphanet Paneha, a wife named Asnat, Egyptian clothes, and a brand new car to drive around him. Joseph had arrived. What was it about Joseph, a complete outsider to Egyptian culture, a Hebrew, a man who for years had been languishing in jail on a false charge of sexual harassment, that marked him out as a true leader? The Joseph story always falls, honor around Hanukkah, a holiday that also asks us to wrestle with questions of identity and assimilation and belonging. While Joseph had all the outward appearances of success, inwardly he suffered greatly. Alone and cut off from his family, he missed the traditions of his parents and grandparents. Joseph teaches us that we can never forget where we came from, no matter how successful we become. Joseph's story also reminds us that change is both slow and swift. It happens in obvious and in hidden ways. It can strike like lightning after years of waiting. It moves imperceptibly day after day until normal snaps and yields to something new. Joseph emerges in this parasha with a sense of clarity and humility. He brings God into the midst of the looming crisis by attributing his insightful dream interpretation to God. Yes, Joseph was a dreamer, but he was also a man of action, who never forgot where he came from. Joseph managed to live that delicate balance, to neither forsake the world around him nor the faith that formed his core. And so as we light our menorahs this Shabbat, before we light our Shabbat candles, may we draw from the example of personal transformation to lift our bodies and spirits from gloom to wholeness and embrace the faith that formed our core. Keep dreaming. It only took Joseph 22 years for his dreams to come true. Shabbat Shalom.